Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 121. Now into the 120s of Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. Bong bong, mashallah. Hope you guys are doing well. I don't think I have my audio in the headphones right now. 1 second, guys. Bear with me. Oh, yeah. We were good, actually. Alright, let's load it up. We're in the Ducal Palace, guys. All heck broke loose. Last episode, if you didn't see that, I highly recommend pausing this, going to check that out, and coming back to this later. It really went down and got real. And now we're going to head to Lady Webb and hope that she survived this fiasco. As we leave the Ducal Palace, let's see how Sidley's doing. Don't go out there, there's rioting on the streets. Oh, wow. Crazy, son. It's really going down. Whoa. Stand down, we don't want to fight you. You picked your side. Dang. Wow. Oh my gosh. Huh. That's on fire. Commoners and Justiciar. These lot are in league with the Animancers. And hit my water bottle, guys. Take back our city. Crucible Keep entrance is blocked off. Where are we heading? To Brackenberry and Lady Webb. We clicked that, but what happened? Oh, it took us there automatically. Body, 4 silver fennings, and Animancer's boots. Interesting. They've burned the sanitarium down. Wow. I don't know if I don't want to just look around town for her a little bit. Dozens martyr and Animancers.
Gods keep you.
I recognize you. You were the one who spoke up at the hearing. What were you just doing? I got a few of the Animancers out of the building through the back. Lots of them didn't make it out, though. Aren't you with the dozens? I was. The things I heard at the hearing today, though, he shakes his head. I had it all backwards. If it was good enough for the Duke, it was good enough for me. I don't care if an Animancer did kill him. It doesn't mean we gotta hold them all responsible. This, he gestures at the flames behind him, isn't what we're supposed to be about. I have to go. He nods. Get out of sight. Wait this thing out. Good luck, friend. I kind of want to explore, though. There isn't so much as a spot on these oranges. Oh, that's... Dominel Bruiser. Huh. So, they're fighting it out. Getting a little choppy here in this district. What about up here? Getting really choppy for some reason. I guess we just take the Animancer's boots and love it. Go find Lady Webb. Hopefully she survived this madness. The estate seems to be okay. Let's see what's inside, though. Oh, man. 8 pawns. Peeps killed everywhere. 11 skate. 13 pawns. Let's look throughout the place. Wow. 6 finnings. 2 pawns. 4 peeps. 8 silver lucia. Lady Webb is not going to have made it out of here. Finally, we can get what's on this table, though. 40 golden shellings. The most unfortunate tale of Favia and Bernard of alien tragedy. Scroll of minor. Restore endurance. 20 skates. 3 lucia. 13 pawns. Dang. They did not leave a body behind. 6 skates. 5 finnings. And a hunting bow. Now let's head upstairs. Wow. And it's much more of the same. For Swola. Two finnings. Swola. 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 2 pawns. 14 skates. 13 pawns and 275 skates. Nice. But this is bad. This is real bad. I don't see Lady Webb. Oh, she's dead in bed. Dang. Well, let's grab this quick, though. Find hatchet. Lady Webb lies still in her bed, an ornate cushion propping her back upright. The blood pooled beneath a gash in her chest is tacky and nearly dry. A shattered glass rests on the floor beneath her dangling hand. You can feel the faint aura of her fading essence in your ken. Reach out for it. You make contact and are immersed in a torrent of sensory input and experience. When it calms, you find yourself in the same room, lying in bed with a glass of brandy in your hand. Through the walls from the streets outside come the sounds of screams and shattering glass, and the cacophony of an angry mob. You take a sip and it warms your gullet. Across the room, the door opens behind a patient. Steady push. Into the room walks Theos, the floorboards creaking beneath deliberate steps. You wait until the last of the brandy has trickled down your throat before you speak. I was a fool
to think I could tame these people.
You came closer than most.
Says Theos.
A fine epitaph.
No worse than any.
You are concentrating, focusing with all of your energy. It feels as though you are diving into a stone wall over and over, but it cracks suddenly, unexpectedly, allowing the vaguest wisp of a thought to leak through.
What's in Twin Elms?
Did you pull that from my thoughts?
I've had time to practice.
He walks over to a small table and raises a half-empty brandy bottle to eye level. He seems to approve of the selection and begins to reach for an empty glass.
I was saving that for someone.
That was for me.
Pity. You know this is how it has to be.
He replaces the brandy bottle on the table with care before approaching the bedside. He sits on the edge of the bed next to you. His words come freely, absent of all doubt. He draws a long curved knife from his belt smeared with fresh blood. With his left hand, he gently its point dangling above your heart.
Prove it.
Theo slips the knife. Layers of tissues. A pulse of reflex causes you to drop your glass to the floor and you hear it shatter. With the last of your strength, you take his knife hand in both of yours, a question radiant in your mind. For an instant, to your great surprise, the pathway to his mind is left open to you. We completed Act 2. Unguarded, and the answer comes, simple, cataclysmic in its reordering of your thoughts. As Lady Webb, you feel as though you have an answer you've searched for all your life, but in your own mind, her understanding lies just beyond your reach. You look at Theos with the wide eyes of someone seeing for the first time and draw your last breath as a black, velvety darkness descends over you. 1698 XP, 4488 total. That's a very interestingly written line. As Lady Webb, you feel as though you have an answer you've searched for all your life, but in your own mind, her understanding lies just beyond your reach, so we can't even understand that answer like she did in her last moment.
Smoke rises above the city walls in billowing plumes that blacken the sky like a storm. Behind the walls, the riots rage on. Known patrons of Animancy are forced into hiding as looters ransack their estates and make off with their possessions. Animancers are torn away from their families and dragged from their homes to be stoned to death in the streets. Word had spread immediately that Duke Avar had been assassinated and that an Animancer was to blame. The city wasted little time in exacting revenge and little effort into evaluating guilt. In the center of it all, Brackenberry Sanitarium burned. And down the lane, Hodred House, the last bastion of stability in the Deerwood, had fallen silent. Now safely outside the city gate, your path points eastward to Twin Elms, where Theos is bound, for reasons that remain mysterious as the leaden key itself.
Wow. Wild, but that's how we get to Twin Elms, it seems. Hermit of Hodred House. We're outside the gates, I guess. Commander Cleaver holds you in the highest regard. Travel to Twin Elms. The floods have receded. The path through Stormwall Gate Gorge is open. Oh, the floods. Finally, even the villages are better than this. That's how we get through. If you have been to the Expedition Hall yet, you might find your type of work there. The Crucible Knights have been warning everyone to stay out of the catacombs. They're not safe anymore. I'm afraid there isn't room for any new stalls at the Copper Lane Market. No matter your background, you can rise in Defiance Bay. You've proven that, haven't you? With the sanitarium destroyed, neighbors say the legacy will end. I'll believe it when I see it. There are so few honest types left in Defiance Bay. Zoran Xenius Kavik. We seen this one? You see a flurry of matted white hair and an incandescent freeze-fire staff before you see the man, cold and wild. You chews a wizened apple slowly, discharging spell after spell into the jumble of villagers. Yeah, we saw that basket of fresh pears. Nice to see you. As you cross the bridge, Aloth draws up beside you. The fires of Defiance Bay cast a shivering, flickering light across one half of his face. The other is in darkness.
Please stop. I need to tell you something.
Go ahead.
I have not been entirely honest about my motives for traveling with you up to this point. When I finished my training in Adir, I was introduced to an organization. All I knew was that they were opposed to the unchecked spread of animancy, and that they could guarantee me postings far away from the Seathwood my father and his Earl. At that time, it was enough.
Whoa, Aloth works for the Leaden Key?
In the early years, I thought of them as many things. Hooded men, prudent teachers, the Leaden Key. Their rules were strict, but their guidance was clear. I sincerely believe they wanted to keep Kith from the folly of their own foolish ambitions. I came to the Deerwood a little over a year ago. My orders were to gather information on animancy in the region.
Wow, he looks down. Crazy.
A senior contact met with me every few months to receive my reports and issue new leads. She sent me to Gilded Vale to keep an eye on events surrounding the local lord, but I lost track of her shortly after that. I don't know if she was reassigned, killed, or sacrificed the way you saw. By the time you met me, I'd been on my own for a couple of months.
You knew I was coming.
I couldn't have. I'd been out of contact with my superiors for months. I needed some kind of direction. And after that scrape with the locals, I was ready to get out of town. But then you mentioned that you'd survived that Beowick. And I thought you might be able to put me back on the Leaden Key's trail. And I was correct in a way. What we found wasn't what I expected. I knew the Leaden Key was trying to stop animancy, but I didn't realize how far they'd gone. Murder, sabotage, abandoning entire districts to shambling horrors. Now the whole city is up in flames.
Takes a deep breath.
I'm still not sure about animancy, but I know I've been following the wrong master. Please, accept my apology and my service. Let me fight with you to stop Theos.
And what do you really expect us to do with this too-late confession? Trust you on your word?
Pallegina shakes her feathered head and holds her hands out toward Aloth as though framing him in her view. I still feel kinda attached, even with the betrayal. He's got this way of taking offense that I really like. Tough one. Apology accepted.
Thank you. This is a great burden off my shoulders.
His voice is solemn and quiet. Before we move on, I'd like to discuss a few things. How may I be of service? Aloth looks at you with quiet attentiveness. So, how did you come to join the Leaden Key? As it is often with such follies, I was young and directionless. The Leaden Key promised some of the structure I was lacking, and they offered me a future far removed from service to my father's Earl. Animancy is, possibly, even more controversial in Adir than it is here. The practice has been outlawed for 600 years, but prohibition as a way of breeding curiosity. The success and relative acceptance that animancy is found here and in the Valian republics spurred a renewed interest in Adir. The Leaden Key began recruiting more aggressively, and I was in the final period of my training when one of my instructors reached out to me. He shrugs. As I said, it was a welcome departure from my father's plans, and after seeing a few of my colleagues abandon their studies in magic to pursue animancy in the republics, I was convinced that something needed to be done to stop the spread. Aloth looks at you with quiet attentiveness. How may I be of service? So now you understand a little more about Isilmir. He wrinkles his nose. No thanks to that animancer. My spleen's black-biled? Come on. Beliseg's methods were flawed, but you still learned something, didn't you? Only because you and I have a lick of good sense between us. But the average person, show them a shiny gadget in the hands of an expert, and they'll believe anything. Not necessarily. Most people have more sense than that. He raises an eyebrow. You can still believe that after all you've seen? Must be nice. About your parents? He looks at you cautiously. Yes. It sounds like your father had a problem with his temper. He had a problem with my mother's ham and egg. Even though they agreed upon it long ago, that the financial benefits would be considerable, that it was little different from his role as the Earl's steward, it ate at him. And so he drank and raged. When she was home, he raged at her, and when she wasn't, he raged at me. More than anything, he wanted me to become an arcane knight in the service of his Earl. I think he felt this would validate his chosen career and master. He was a firm man, as you saw, but in the end, I became a successful wizard, due in no small part to his strictness. Nonsense, you accomplished that on your own and you would have been fine without him pushing you. Are you so certain? I didn't know what I wanted from my life then. I surely wouldn't have been so focused without a little direction. What's a ham and egg? A ceremonial marriage between folk and elf. Because the Adira mainland has historically been split between the two races, we have many institutions that are designed to normalize relations. Our monarchy is headed by folk, but an elven consort rules alongside the reigning Fairkening or May Queen. This is the most prominent example of ham and egg. In many cases, a ham and egg allows two households to pool resources. Among the aristocracy, ham and eggs consolidate power. Sometimes, as in my mother's case, a ham and egg is a means for a noble to add another administrator to his or her household. Consorts are received with almost the same level of respect as their noble counterparts, which can be extremely useful. Of course, ham and eggs are sometimes used to sanitize an extramarital affair. He shrugs. I don't know that it's really any better, but it seems to satisfy common notions of decency, and elfin folk unions are sterile, which no doubt eases some concerns. I'm calling it ham and eggs, but a ham and egg. Why was your mother gone so often? She was invited to join a ham and egg with a landed thane when I was very young. His estate was a 5-day ride from our home in the Seathwood, so that was part of it. It gives you the smallest of frowns. The real issue, however, was my father. Despite his initial agreement with the arrangement, father was never happy with it. He would hound and harangue my mother when she was home. He wanted to know whether she was intimate with the thane, and no matter how many times she swore she wasn't, it was never enough. As you can imagine, that led to her coming home much less often, even though she still supported us financially. I'm sure she was trying to take care of you in her own way. I believe so. She had an important role, managing the Lord Thane's lands and administrative duties, and even though she was away, she provided well for us. That's all I really wanted to know. He looks relieved. Very well. That's all. Okay, let's keep it moving and grooving here. Craddock, Bridgman, yeah. Alright, off we go. To Stormwall Gorge. Oh, Adair has something to say. Let's talk to him.
Say what you want about Dear Woodens. They haven't met the problem yet that they couldn't solve by killing some scapegoats.
He flashes a hollow smile. You fight for people because you see something there that deserves defending. Even more so because someone you trust sees it too. Then you turn around and they do something like this, and the person who made you want to help them is gone. They're doing what they think the gods want one of them. It's nice that they mean well, but how can organized murder be their best guess? Although, come to think of it, maybe they're just following Wadwen's example. He was purging his own long before Deerwood got the idea. Only he was purging because they weren't Eothasian enough. Never thought I'd find myself missing the hospitality back home. Alright, let's head out to... Is it the crossing, right? No, Stormwall Gorge. We head there from here. Bong bong. But do we want to do that first, or do we want to try to make some more headway into Cod Nua, the Endless Paths? We did level up since we last tried, maybe even twice. Let's go to Stormwall Gorge for now. Take you 6 hours to complete your journey. Supplicant arrived in Gilded Vale. Let's find out what happened with Birnmagar. Lord Birnmagar attempted to deal with the angry peasants on his land with force. The show of cruelty inflamed the residents, and Lord Birnmagar was overthrown and killed. Wow. Minea finished escorting the supplicant and returns to the stronghold. Ringfinger is still going 1 turn. Supplicant. Let's go ahead and send an escort. We'll send Kana. No. Sagani. Bong bong. Everything finished in 13 hours. Nothing we can do with our peeps. Cool.
Sure.
Right. Let's come through. Oh, did we ever figure this out? Oh, there's steps down. Did someone open it? An Adra disc is wedged into a shallow depression in the rock. Runes glow from its surface. That's different. Something opened it. Or someone opened it. We didn't do that, right? Huh. Well, we have to come see what's going on here. I don't remember doing this.
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
The Engwithan symbols are worn and faded, but the words strike familiar chord. Duty before self. Yeah, this is new. Widowmaker. Stonehead. You hear grating and grinding coming from the stonehead above you. The chips of Audrey in its eye socket glow bright green. A voice deep and resonant echoes from the stone mouth. What begins as a garble of language resolves itself in your own mother tongue. There is no truer blade than essence forged in bronze. Turn twice to the left and prepare your soul for its reckoning.
Keeping an eye out.
Huh. Turn twice to the left. Widowmaker. Mashallah. Poisoned egg sac.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
2 Perida and a fine crossbow. Whoa, a crystal eater. Dang.
Not to alarm you, but I'm
Where is that eater?
slowly dying of poison.
Oh. Dang. Same spider venom sac.
I'll stay out of sight.
Sure.
And twice to the left, that would be in here. I think. Shades. Oh no, Sion Guilas, run after that thing. I think we could blob this, but maybe not. You attack there.
Hey.
Adair, you attack the Shade, I guess. Breathing Mother, you attack the Sion Guila. You do a Flaming Devotion against the Sion Guila.
Hi?
Aloth attack there. And Elzarian attack there.
I can't move!
They're rock at us. Let's heal you. Borrowed instinct. Silent scream. Going between. Pain block. Can she use it on herself? No, she can't use it on herself. Darn. Mind Lance. Let's attack there, maybe. Down she goes. Anguilla's only injured.
Yeah?
Moravia's barely injured.
Hey there.
Azarian, take it down. Pallegina, another flaming discourse. Grandmother's down. Dare's down. Dare. Fight the Anguilla. I'm dying quickly. Second win. No one's injured. The Anguilla's near death. Come on, take it down. Take it down. Good, good, good. Now,
Hey.
Adair attacked the Anguilla. Pallegina revived Grieving Mother. Alzarian attacked the Anguilla.
How may I help?
Aloth. Go help Moravius. Grieving
Your
Mother.
thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Go attack the Anguilla. Okay, attack the Spectre. Guys, take the Anguilla down. Take the Anguilla down.
I'm ready.
Pallegina. Shades. Go attack the Anguilla. Take her down. Nice. Oh, she's down, okay. Now help Alzarian with the shadows. So far we're kind of okay. Moravius switched to Stelgar mode. There we go.
Exactly what I...
Oh, I'm going down.
How may I help?
I'll attack that Spectre. Gotta make sure we win this because we got some peeps that are hurting. Down goes another Spectre. You two. Attack the Shade. Down that one goes. Okay, you guys attack there. Bong bong. Got him. Ooh. Pretty tough. Bunch of spirit residue.
I shall be discreet.
And there's a stone head thing. Wow. That was wicked. Let's see what we've got in the stone head, possibly. Oh, we can talk to it. The stone faces Audra eyes glow and a voice rumbles from its open mouth. The past is the hilt of a weapon. The true warrior grasps it and knows its strength. Speak the quality that defines you. Huh. I'm consistent and reliable. I can work through any obstacle with patience and dedication. So it is with your power. A symbol burns on the wall behind the stone head. Huh. The stone head is silent. Its Audra eyes have dulled. That's
They'll
weird.
never know I'm here.
Did I make the right answer? Was there a right answer? Yeah, that's a whole Engwithan ruin, son, I think. Oh, more sea anguillas. A 1 and 2 the loon. Right after that sea anguilla. Alright, nice. Come attack it.
Hey there.
Come attack that one. Pallegina do a flaming discourse.
Yes?
Aloth attack that one. Grieving Mother. Attack that one. You two attack that one. Pallegina.
Inconvenient.
Oh well. They're a little stunned right now. Yeah. Wow, how long are we stunned for? Paralyzed. Oh wait, almost done. There we go. Pallegina, lay hands on yourself. And second wind.
Curses! I'm blinder than a whorepox bat.
We are all kinds of messed up. Terrified. If we could just take out the Sea Anguilla, we'll be okay. Let's get high level healing. Conjure blights. Moonwell. Right in this general area.
Need something?
Obvious. Firebug on the Sea Anguilla. Adair is coming to fight the Sea Anguilla.
Thoughts we don't.
More.
He can't get in though. There you go. It's near death. Come on, take it down. Take it down.
Hey.
I'm ready.
Got it. Okay, now everybody attack that one. Adair try to knock it down. It's injured Grieving Mother. Ooh, Mind Lance in that direction would be perfect.
Yeah?
Meravius attack in Stelgar mode.
Can stop.
Dang. Alright, attack that one then. Oh, we're stuck again. No. See the blue is near death. Got it. Now it's just a matter of taking out these spirit things. Shades. Which should be easy peasy. Your mother is hurting. Yeah, we got this. Shades are easy, it's those Sea Anguillas that just wicked tough. Bunch of spirit residue. Guess we can sell the
Be
stuff.
cautious. Be constant.
Small white stones bloom from the rock. They all feel firmly fixed in place, but there's a hollow where one appears to have been removed.
Sure.
And there's a stone head. That'll maybe talk to us. As a green light spills from the relief's eyes, you hear another deep, rough-edged voice. Desire the aim of the soul. It is purpose and direction, the sharpened point of its blade. Speak your ambition that your soul may strike true. Interesting. Let's see. Desire resilience and the ability to draw strength from my struggles. I aim to become a mightier version of who I am today. I would inspire those around me and lend my strength to our common purpose. Yeah, I think that one. So it shall be. A symbol glows to life on the wall. It pulses with light, smoldering against the lichen-covered wall. A vessel of flesh may house a soul for years, but a vessel of bronze will house a soul for generations. Enter the water and choose a vessel of stone. Oh, is this some kind of weird thing? It's going to make a weapon for us at the end? And it's going to be designed based on our choices here? I think so, because it says something about being in bronze. Crazy. But we gotta rest and we only have one camping supply left. Darn. How long have we been playing? It's been 41 minutes. Man, we gotta wrap it up actually. So probably 2 more rooms of this Engwithan thing. And then we can go from there, but we can also rest and get 10% against vessels or whatever the Engwithans are with our resting bonus. They're tough, I know that. Oh, it doesn't say. Oh, okay, there it is. Level 9. Okay, spirits. So we should get help against the spirits. They just have good constitution, crazy fortitude. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you for joining me. We only defeated 6 of them ever. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. Also, if you really enjoyed and want to be a huge help to the channel, you can become a member. Info and links are in the description. And yeah, this game is absolutely awesome, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more as we unravel the mysteries, not only of this interesting little ruin, but as we go past Stormwall Gorge towards Twin Elms. It should be very interesting indeed. So I'll see you guys then. Until then, be well, live well, stay well. Much love, peace, and joy. Can't wait to play the next episode and probably 120 more after that. Because it is just that good, guys. Such a good game. Alright, see you next time. Ciao for now.